Well, speaking of transgenders, you and Jamel Hill were kind of going back and forth over the whole transgender thing.
Yeah. I responded to what she said back in the days, yeah. So I guess you call that back and forth.
Okay.
But I still continue to talk about it for sure.
Well, explain to me what the debate was over.
I don't know what Jamel said. All I know is what I'm saying, which is respect to transgenders and whatever you want to do, Caitlyn Jenner, et cetera. When it's time to play sports, stop playing. Yeah, transgenders that transition into women, you can't play sports. Now, we don't have this conversation with them transitioning to men because it's obvious they get their ass whooped, right? So, and it's a very few of them. It's not like it's millions of them. But the point is, one is too many. I have 4 kids, 3 daughters, and I got an 8-year-old son sandwiched in between my 3 daughters. I know me. I know how it feels before my sister whooping my ass growing up. Then I hit puberty, then our voice changed. That testosterone kicked in. And my sister used to put hands on me. And I remember turning 14, and my sister put them hands on me again, dodge, had her pinned up against the wall. She couldn't move. Life was different. I played at the highest level. And I could go with the jokes. Look, right now, if there was a women's football league, and I think there actually is, but if they were like out there, premium platform, I can go tomorrow. Not only play, start. Give me a month, I'm all pro. Give me 6 months, I am a Hall of Famer. I say all this because we need to stop playing. Like, our world is just so weird now. We can't define what it is. A man's a man, a woman's a woman. You want to transition, do it. But sports, you don't have rights in sports. You have privileges. When you're 8 and you sign up, you know the first thing they do? They say, how old are you? 8. All right, here's the 8-year-olds. Where's the 9-year-olds? In a different line. After that, they say, okay, 8-year-olds, how much do you weigh? You weigh this, okay. So we already discriminated based on sex, discriminated based on weight. Then we got 100 kids signed up. All y'all ain't making this team. We're going to discriminate based on talent. And look, it's because it's about privileges. You got to earn your way. You got to get into these roles. And one role that they never had was that you could play, especially combat sports, against the girls because it's just a different animal. When you're young and it's a non-contact, yeah, but soon as puberty hits, it's a wrap, man. So I'm adamant about it because it robs women of their records, of their rights, of their opportunities, I should say privileges. And it's just wrong. Like, it's just like, dog, make another category. Transgender male, transgender female, male, female.
Well, yeah, I mean, Caitlyn Jenner actually agrees with you.
I know. I've heard.
She basically said it's just common sense. And this is a former, Olympic gold medalist who knows better than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knows about the same as you as being a former professional athlete.
Yeah.
Everyone who's chiming in is usually just, sideline quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you have actual real professional athletes saying that this is nonsense.
Yeah.
And people are saying, oh, you guys are transphobic.
Oh, look, you know what's so funny about that? Because they say that, right? So I'm saying, okay, so when you're talking about sports, transgender, and then we're talking about biological. So when boys, like the way it used to be, boys didn't compete against girls, right? Was there any hate for the boys against the girls? No, we just didn't compete. Was there any hate from the girls against the boys? No, we just didn't compete. It was just the way it was. But now, if you say, I don't want you two to compete, there's hate one way. That lets you know it's illogical in terms of what his premise is. Here's another thing. If you look at, here's how you make it objective. The fastest woman ever was FloJo. Ever. Like billions and billions of women in this world. She is the fastest woman that has ever existed. And she ran a 10.49. The fastest man ever exists, Usain Bolt, ran a 9.58. That's almost a second in the 100. That means literally Usain Bolt will finish and you could go like this. Hey man, who else is in the race? Oh, that's the fast. That's forever.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. High school boys that are good to great run faster than the fastest woman who has ever existed.
Oh, okay.
I have no hate in me. But if you're trying to objectively look at something, you mean to tell me I could go find me. Right now, it just happened. Long Beach Poly freshman set a record 10.44.
Faster than Flojo.
He a ninth grader. Come on, y'all. Stop playing,
you come with the
man.
receipts. These are the actual receipts. I love it. I love it.
It's silly. Everybody else is just commenting on stupidity, dog.
Well, yeah, remember there was the girls' field hockey player who got her teeth knocked out by a transgender player. And people were just really upset. Like literally multiple teeth were knocked out playing against a transgender man who was transitioning into a woman. Men have, stronger bones.
Bone density's different, lung capacity.
Like, I wouldn't want a little girl playing against a boy in a contact sport of some sort. But that's what's happening.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Because when you're growing up, and me, I'm a strong little kid, and they're telling me, one, I got to be nicer to my friends who are my same age because you're so strong, so big growing up, right? But then they tell me, women, girls, off limits. You can't hit a girl, right? In domestic violence, you see the situation. Oh, you hit her? It's a whole different.
Yeah, doesn't matter how many times she punched you in the face before,
Yeah, Dana White, all that stuff. She hit you first. Ray Rice, she spit on him, hit him first. Don't you respond. Yeah. Okay,
it's true.
That's fine. Let's just take it all the way. So when we get into these contact sports, what are we doing? You gonna let someone who used to be a man respond to a woman? That's when you lose me.
Yeah, man. It's one of those things where it doesn't make a lot of sense.
No, it makes no sense.
It makes no sense. Or for example, you see these situations where transgender women get put in women's prison. They end up impregnating a bunch of the women, and it's they had to shut down one of the prisons over that. It gets wild.
Out there hunting.
It gets wild. I remember there was this one.
That's crazy.
I guess they passed a law in Canada where you can't bar genders from competing in certain sports.
Yeah.
So a male powerlifter decided to enter a female powerlifting competition and won every single world record just to prove a point.
Yeah.
Just to prove a point.
This is not a social conversation. I'm not talking about walking down the street, what are my human rights? I'm talking about as soon as you sign up to play a sport, shit changes. That's why age matters, weight matters, sex matters. In the NFL, they look at you and literally they judge you based on how fast you are. We're going to discriminate. All sports discriminate. And it's supposed to happen.
Right.
You're not good enough to be in the next race, which is called the semifinals. All y'all can show up. After that, get your slow asses up in the stands and eat. Rest of y'all keep running. Then you get out of here and we got one race left. And there only 3 slots on the podium. The rest of y'all sit there in the grass and just admire. That's life. And now we're trying to warp that. We're trying to blur that because of sensitivity in someone else's feelings. Facts over feelings.
Yeah, I remember I was kind of thinking of a joke, what if Michael Jordan felt bad about beating all those teams and decided to just send out his rings to all the losing teams so they can wear it for a week and feel like a winner.
Yeah.
Strike all those wins from the records so everyone could feel, no one could feel bad about losing in the finals. Nah, it's competitive.
Yeah.
Do this shit.
It's competition.
It's competition.
And they try to rob competition from schools, of kids. We're playing right now and we're not keeping score. I swear, every game, when I've heard that, I'm like, not on my team. We keeping score. If we gonna put 100 up on you, we are. If you gonna put 100 up on us, you are. But that's what you teach these kids because life's a competition. And if you don't tell them that early, then they're gonna get hit in the face in the real world. Talking about, I didn't know someone in Idaho was gonna meet me in the lobby of Paramount trying to take the same job I want. No matter what you thinking, you competing against somebody else to go get it. And then when that happens, it's a wake-up call if you ain't already been conditioned for that competition.
Yeah, if you think about the history of professional sports in America, there's never been a female athlete that's been able to compete in a male sport.
No.
For example, Caitlin Clark is great.
Mm-hmm.
And they're saying she's, joining the WNBA now.
Mm-hmm.
But could she compete in the NBA?
No, not at all. Not even close. Matter of fact, I have talked to WNBA legends. I don't want to say their name because they didn't give me permission. I mean, two of the Mount Rushmore, I would say.
Lisa Leslie must be one of them, but okay.
You said that.
I said that, yeah.
And then it's like, I was like, could you compete? Hell no. It wasn't even like a hold a breath and let me ponder. Hell no. Matter of fact, they was like, dog, my brother / or my husband, he a problem. And he ain't even in the NBA. So, you know, we go to Clipper games, you see the dude who plays, who's number 11 on the bench. Like, yo, he nice. You imagine putting a woman against that? It's just I can't have kids. It's okay, dog. Women can do certain things, men can do certain things. Why blur the lines?